This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one. So today I'm showing you a clip of Tony and Fat Joe discussing 50 Cent and Ja Rule. Check this clip out.
You gotta think how grimy it was back in the days.
Crazy out here, man.
Even like with the Josh, like Sony Studios back in the days. Look, I was there for that. Like that was a crazy experience because you had both studios. You had studio on this side, studio on that side. Y'all remember that? That block? What was it? 28th Street?
Yeah, that was it.
That
28th. That was 54.
You never know.
They had the studio in the corner.
Yeah.
Factory.
That was a little.
Well, you needed money to be in them studios.
Yeah. So that shit was great. Like I used to see in Wycliffe, you'd be with Jack, Scooter, Tut, Henchman. You see, oh, this look like three you don't want to see at night.
I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing, right? Those guys, I swear to God, I don't know why. I'm not really. I know everybody think I cap and all that, but I be standing there with $2 million a jury, telling jokes to Haitian Jack, the Cry Baby, all of them crazy. Right. They be like, Joe, 1 second, go across the street, rob a for some shit this thin. Come back, Joe, tell the story. Like, yeah, you know, this, you crazy, this. They never tried me. Like, I used to be in front of them loaded with jury. I used to be like, what? They'd be like, yo, you see the rap? I'm going to rob him right now. I'm like, what? Because we know they come back with this change. Yo, finish the story, Fat Joe. Yo, this, the crazy.
Yeah.
Always love me. Don't know why.
Me too. I feel like that too. And
you feel like that, right?
That. Like how you say you was always outside. Like I was outside when there was Carl Michaels, the restaurant in the gas station at Baisley. You know, seeing Preem and my man in the hoopty. Yo, don't scratch his car. That's Preem. The whole project's going to get us. I was on the block. Black just come to the block with Nas. I was one of them outside. Like I've seen all the real outside. E-money bags come through or looking, beefing with, you know what I'm saying? I was one of them always outside. That was just me. So for me, I never thought I was going to leave the hood. So when I got in the game, I was just excited. Every beef was inherited. Like I said, back to Chris Lighty and Henchman. That was never my
Chris
beef.
Lighty saved my life. So let's be, you mentioned him too much for me not to explain.
I love Chris Lighty.
Yeah. Chris Lighty, I watched him put in work allegedly in the Bronx with my own eyes. You know how we say we outside and you saying black justice?
The tunnel and all that.
No, in the Bronx. But Chris Lighty was putting in, by the way, if you don't know,
his team, what was his team called back in the day?
The Violators. I'm
yeah.
telling you with my own eyes, I seen Chris Lighty put in work. Just innocent bystander at the end of the party, club air out. I seen it myself. So I'm just telling you this, right? So I knew he was. So we get money. I got the promo out. Red Alert's playing the promo. Thank you, Red Alert, man. You saved my life. And Chris Lighty come to my block where I'm getting money. We got Benzes, Beamers out there, all that. He says, yo, man, you know who I am? And I said, yeah, I know who you is. You Baby Chris. He was Baby Chris. Right. So you Baby Chris. He said, yo, I think you could be a rapper. Like, you the one with the promo, Fat Joe. I said, yeah. He said, I want to sign you. I got this new label. It was Violator. It was Chi Ali, the Beat Nuts. Then me. He came to my block. And I signed in the middle of the block. That's no crazy. Lawyer.
Wow.
That's why I'll tell you, when the want to sign, he gonna sign. All that chasing the but this, nah. When they want to sign, they sign. I signed in the middle of the block. Right. Like this, he gave me like 50,000. I showed everybody a legit, you know, I had paper at the time, but I'm showing everybody, yo, legit check. I'm legit. Look.
Let me just jump in real quick. This clip really stands out because Tony and Fat Joe are breaking down a beef that lasted over 20 years. They discuss how it all allegedly started when 50 Cent's crew robbed Ja Rule. And it's crazy to hear the perspective from people who witnessed the conflict firsthand. The way they explain the history, respect, and tension behind the scenes really adds context to why this rivalry lasted so long and why it mattered so much in hip-hop culture.
That's crazy.
I'm legit, showing the whole hood a legit. Yo, I'm legit. This is that. And then I changed my whole life from there. I took a big pay cut to be a rapper. At that time, I tell them all the time, FloJo was #1. I was getting $500 a show, running that up 3 a week. Mount Vernon, White Plains, and the Bronx. The next day, Virginia, Washington, D.C., Philly. I got the Chitlin circuit. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Lighty saved my life. And
Save mine too, man.
one thing he always wanted to do was bring peace between us.
Yeah, more fifth.
He sit down with me all the time, be like, yo, Joe, and this and that. And I used to tell him, I don't trust this guy.
For sure.
This guy.
Hey, man, Chris Lighty came to the Hood Diamond meeting with Styles at SB and got a year.
Look at that.
At the meeting?
Hold on, that's when he was on the island for in the buttocks. Yeah, I was on the island the same time he was on the island. That's crazy.
No
He
way.
was locked up. I was locked up the same time Styles was. Because they was talking about on the island. Saying
You know, after he didn't have to stay. It was like a name we give him money to go get a 40. His name was
Yo,
Locks.
Uncle, did they shoot you in the head?
You know, but that story, I didn't really get shot in the head, right? So that, it wasn't an Instagram.
Yo, my nigga.
No.
I asked him that one day.
He asked, yo,
It's a one-shot deal. Got Yayo and on the hot seat.
I didn't say it was a good question, but
Let me do what
it's just all.
You know, you know what's crazy?
When I met
remember,
Uncle, when I met Uncle, everybody was like, that's the nigga I shot in the head. That's how I met him.
It was down with Rough Riders first.
Exactly.
Yo, you old.
Let him fucking
Definitely. I was down with Rough Rider. He ain't lying. You know what's crazy? I was
down with the Rock.
I was like, she at you again. He at you
When I
again.
go home.
Nah, that's a flag. You can shoot at my man.
He was down with the
He got us the deal, man.
Shoot me
I
every
definitely
day.
down with double line.
Used it. Everybody was the Nelson Mandela's from the Bronx. Sylvester Stallone. You didn't even know it. You from Southside Jamaica and
You from the
he
Bronx,
from
too.
Yeah, I got no wins up here.
I'm Haitian.
Was down with look. He hates.
I was down with Rough Riders first. That was my first home. It's crazy. I was on the run for a shooting. Allegedly, I shot somebody.
That's
Allegedly.
what got
Right?
he loved
Real talk. D loved it, that shit.
Loved the
So
fact he was a fugitive.
I'm on the run for a shit, and I go to Hot 97 because I hear these guys on the radio.
What's up? So, what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. Tony and Fat Joe breaking down the 50 Cent and Ja Rule beef gives a detailed look at one of hip-hop's longest-running rivalries, which lasted over 20 years. According to the story, the conflict allegedly started when 50 Cent's crew robbed Ja Rule, and that incident set off a chain reaction that fueled years of tension, competition, and public confrontations. Hearing Tony and Fat Joe talk about it now allows fans to understand the layers of respect, loyalty, and fear that existed in the culture at the time. It's not just about the music, it's about how personal relationships, reputation, and crew dynamics influenced the way people operated in the industry. Make sure to drop a comment, smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.